Part 2 of my trip to Orlando in December 2023 brought me to Kennedy Space Center. This was my second time visiting Kennedy Space Center. The most recent time was almost 10 years ago, so it had been quite a while since I'd been. We were on a day tour through Grey Line, so they picked us up in Orlando and brought us out to Kennedy. To start off with, we walked up to the back to the Gateway building to have a look in there. I did notice that it was quite empty in Kennedy initially. It was a Monday that we were visiting, which I'd done on purpose. This building was sort of a museum setup, and I didn't actually recall it at all, so I'm not sure if I ended up going in it the first time I visited. They had really done up the park very Christmassy and even put ears on the Mars rover, which was kind of weird, but we headed straight over to the bus tour to go out to the Apollo Saturn V Center.
And a whole lot more to see, of course. It will take us 15 minutes to get there, so let's go.
This bus route is made particularly exciting by the views of the Vehicle Assembly Building. This building initially doesn't look so big, but the closer you drive to it, the more breathtaking it is. It is huge. Then we watched a little video in the launch control room. I just love standing underneath Saturn V and taking in the full scale of it. It is simply incredible, and even the fuel tank itself is absolutely massive. Within this hangar, there is also the lunar module, which is really fascinating to look at. We were in the hangar for about an hour in total, just because there is so much to look at in there. My favorite aspect, of course, is just standing underneath Saturn V and just staring at the magnitude and the size of the 5 engines. I highly recommend doing the bus tour out to the Apollo Saturn V Center. It really is one of the major highlights of the visit to Kennedy Space Center. On the bus ride back, I made sure to sit on the left-hand side this time so I could have that amazing view of the Vehicle Assembly Building again. One of my other favorite parts of Kennedy Space Center is visiting Atlantis, the space shuttle. When you walk into the building, you watch a short film about Atlantis, then the door opens up to reveal the beautiful space shuttle behind. By this point, it was really warming up, and I decided to try this Space Dot ice cream, which was really cold. We then walked over to the Rocket Garden, which is really a cool place to walk through because it's not every day you get to walk through a garden of rockets. My favorite rocket would have to be this horizontal one at the back. So, here at Kennedy Space Center, this is my second time here, and it's been 9.5 years since I've been here. And I have to admit, it has changed quite a bit. My favorites are still Atlantis and the Saturn V rocket. They're really cool. So cool to see in person. But I'm just here at the moment in the little rocket garden. It's a really cool place. They really went all out with Christmas. There was Christmas music playing all throughout the park the whole time, and they even turned the NASA logo into a bauble, which was pretty cute actually. The day trip out to Kennedy Space Center was fantastic, and I do highly recommend it. Grey Line were fantastic to book through as well. Thank you very much for watching this short little video, and please keep an eye out for part 3 where I visit Disney World.